You're totally on top of the world. You're in the sky. It's a total fantasy, this property.
I'm Sara Gore and welcome to Open House NYC, everyone. We've got some incredible homes to show you this week, and I am bringing it all to you from this fabulous art-filled penthouse on the Upper West Side. This is where pre-war charm meets modern sophistication in the best way possible. The moment you step in, you are hit with sweeping skyline views. Your shoulders just kind of fall into relax mode. This home has 4 exposures, and every single room opens right onto the wraparound terrace. The living and dining spaces take full advantage of the views, with room for 12 at the table and a fireplace anchoring the living room. And the corner kitchen? It's a showstopper. Flooded with light and centered on a huge island. In the private wing, you'll find 3 ensuite bedrooms, plus a dreamy primary suite with a spa-like bath and walk-in closet. This is the rare New York apartment that proves you really can have it all. Views, style, and plenty of space. We are getting started just a few blocks from here, high above Lincoln Center with architect Martin Cox. He and his team took a tricky layout and turned it into a sleek, surprising home that celebrates style, comfort, and views, of course, in the heart of Lincoln Square. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Martin Cox. I'm a partner at Bade, Stageberg, Cox Architecture here in New York. And today I'm going to show you one of our favorite projects that we just completed, which is an apartment for a family of 4 in the heart of Manhattan. This apartment is special because of its very unusual situation in the city. Because we're on the corner of Broadway, which cuts at an angle through the grid of Manhattan, the apartment is not rectangular like a typical New York City apartment. Our design took advantage of these unusual angles to create a sense of flow and movement that maximizes the impact of the views and the light. We designed this apartment using just 2 major materials: painted white plaster for walls and ceilings, and oiled white oak for floors and cabinets. We carefully shaped the rooms to actually guide the flow through the apartment. For example, here in the entry foyer, there's a hint of the view and the spaces beyond, but nothing is fully revealed. The living room, dining room, and kitchen are all open to each other, so it was important that they had their own identity while still communicating with each other. For the living room, we chose furniture to be comfortable and visually interesting. This sofa, designed by Patricia Urquiola, has a sculptural form while the 2 chairs swivel. For the palette, we chose cool blues which complement the oak floors and bring in the color of the sky, especially on a beautiful clear day like today. We brought in orange and amber in the glass side tables, the pillows, and even the candlesticks. And we rounded things off, pun intended, with a vibrant Alexander Calder print from the 1970s. The kitchen has 2 main elements: a floor-to-ceiling wooden wall, which contains storage and appliances, and a sculptural island finished in bleu de Savoie marble with rounded corners. The column at the center of the island contains a plumbing riser, which wasn't going anywhere. So we decided to make a feature out of it and designing it to look like it flows out of the ceiling. We custom designed this fixture over the kitchen island, and I think it looks kind of like a halo, which makes this a heavenly place to make dinner. Just off the kitchen, we thought that this nook would be the perfect place for the dining area. After all, it's always nice to dine with river views. The fixture over the table is a glowing tube of cast glass which does not distract from the view. But if you stand right here, you'll realize that it points directly down Broadway. The family room is located right off the main entertaining areas and served double duty as a guest bedroom. But the main intention of this room is a cozy space where the family can get together, play games, and watch movies. The primary suite has 4 main rooms: the bedroom, the bathroom, a study, and a dressing room. And we designed each of them to foster relaxation and calm. In all of our projects, we always try to find ways to bring natural light into every space, even if the space, like this bathroom, has no windows, which is often the case in New York. Here, to solve that issue, we introduced 2 sheets of sandblasted glass, which bring the natural light from the western exposures of the study into the bathroom. Our design for this apartment was inspired by its iconic location. We embraced the unique shape of the space as an opportunity to create a rich and rewarding environment for daily living. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for the tour, Martin. Don't go anywhere because just after this break, we are Brentwood bound with our friend Tony Ingrao. Welcome back, everyone. Now we visit this modern Brentwood estate designed by friend to the show, Tony Ingrao. At roughly 17,000 square feet, this is a true showcase of luxury and high design. See why.
Hi, I'm Tony Ingrao, founder of Ingrao Inc., based in New York City. Welcome to 721 North Bond Hill, our debut project in LA. Let's get this tour started. Wow. The first thing that you do notice is the expanse. The house has individual spaces, but they all communicate together. This home is made up of 4 levels. You enter on the main living level, which is the entertaining space. The lower level, you have an incredible spa, a gym, an art gallery, a wine cellar. Then on the second level above, you have the bedroom suites. And then on the 4th level, you have an incredible roof terrace that has the views to the ocean. With so many levels to go through, let's get started with the main living area. As you can see, the living space is a wonderful balance of light, air, and expanse. So you feel embraced by the home, but you still have the exterior that is a full part of your interior experience. I love the see-through fireplace. It's my favorite feature of the main space. The see-through fireplace is an element that brings the 2 spaces together. On the other side, you have an amazing bar. And from this side of the room, your connectivity with the previous living room that you saw, you're in the nexus of entertaining. Welcome to the kitchen. So here you have a much more family-oriented space. All the doors retract. You have an indoor-outdoor experience. And we have a travertine panel on the ceiling that punctuates the whole space. I always like to start with an incredible stone. And we were so lucky to find these gorgeous slabs of invisible blue. On the other side of the kitchen, we have these amazing reeded glass cabinets that are really beautiful. And what's great about this space is from this angle, you have a full view of the amazing bar all the way to the family room. This stair is an amazing monument to the modernity of the house. It's a beautiful art piece to walk on, so let's keep this tour going. On this level, we have 5 bedroom suites. However, right now I'm going to focus our attention on the primary suite, which is my favorite. When we designed the home, we said, okay, we're going to make sure that the primary takes advantage of this incredible view of the treetops and the mountains in the distance. We also added coziness of a nice upholstered wall that gives you the richness and envelops you while you're sleeping. If you'll notice, there's a slight uptick in the textures and in the color palette, from the unique sconces to the beautiful wood on the bedside tables. It just makes it feel cohesive and cozy. And when it comes to bathrooms in the primary suite, this one comes with 2. On the one side, we have darker tones, a slightly smaller dressing area, and on the other side, we have brighter tones with a slightly larger dressing area. This is truly a private oasis. Here we are in the pièce de résistance of the property. You're totally on top of the world. You're in the sky. And also what's really nice, from this location, you can see the multiple decks, you can see the swimming pool, you can see the pool house, there's a side yard and lawn. It's a total fantasy, this property. Thank you for stopping by. It's been such a pleasure, and I can't wait to show you my next project.
Coming up, we are in Detroit with this design duo. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. Detroit's renaissance as a hub for artists and creators is well known, and Kyle Dubé and Bo Shepard, designers and founders of Woodward Throwbacks, are definitely part of that movement. Their home is an ode to craftsmanship, creativity, and Detroit's enduring spirit. Enjoy.
I'm Bo, this is my partner Kyle.
And we own Woodward Throwbacks. We design and build furniture and spaces.
And this is our home located in Detroit.
So the building is 4,000 square feet. It's on 2 levels, but it also comes with 3 lots, which was a huge thing for us because we loved all the outdoor space.
So we've been renovating for the past year, but we decided that we're gonna move on to landscaping. I want the space to feel like I am at like a nature park.
But we made a lot of progress on the inside, so let's go take a look.
All right, so this is our living room, and what makes our house really special is that everything that we designed and built in the space is using reclaimed materials. So one of my favorite pieces is our metal feature wall.
All of these panels here were actually on the garage outside and in the alleyway. Just the patterns that were made in it, we believe it's just from the weather, being outside for like 30 years or so.
But we're really into texture, and patina is kind of our thing. So this is our coffee table that we designed and built, and it's actually made out of deconstructed oak church pews, and it's pretty perfect because it displays our book, Throwbacks Home Interiors. And we made a credenza out of bulletproof glass.
You made that credenza?
He made it. I watched and I was stressed the entire time.
So when we bought the warehouse, there was no windows in the back wall, so we added the glass block to add some more natural light.
But there was so much other amazing architectural details that we did keep, like the I-beams, the original windows in the front, as well as the exposed joists.
Joists?
Joists.
Yeah.
Joists. That's okay. So this is our lounge, and some of my favorite pieces in this space has to be this credenza. It is a multi-drawer, so it has these really cool metal drawers. Just the texture is really interesting. And then this artwork is actually a salvage marquee sign that came from a theater in Detroit, and it is the focal piece to our lounge.
This is a new chair. We sell this in our showroom. And honestly, like Ginger uses it.
I can't remember the last time I sat in that chair.
Because she's always in it.
Yeah. So welcome to our bar. We purposely put this here to help define the spaces in our home. So to the left is our living room, to the right is our kitchen, and then this is kind of where everyone wants it to be.
The cool thing about the bar is all the materials are salvaged. From the stone on the top is all from the Book Cadillac. And the materials on the front, all the wood trim was salvaged from the Whitney building. And then also, even on the back bar, I believe that these were from like a car factory, all the trim here, but the glass was off of a jewelry store.
So once we're all finished having our drinks, we like to head over to the kitchen, because that's where the magic happens. Our kitchen is definitely the heart of the home. So the island is 12 feet long, and we designed and built it using salvage pine that came from an old Lincoln car factory, which is pretty cool.
We love using salvage marble. There's a lot of imperfections in it, but we love it. We love the way it looks. We love the way it feels. And I think it's just kind of like a timeless look for a kitchen, honestly.
So we place our sink in front of this particular window because I love being able to look out. There's so much amazing light that comes into our space. So yeah, sometimes I just hang out here just to get the sun. So off the kitchen, this is our dining room. And of course, a lot of the furniture we design and build. We have this custom table made out of salvage elm, and we paired it with some really cool vintage chairs. Again, we love the patina, we love the story.
The banquette as well was a dance floor that we took out of a church. So I think it all pairs really nicely together. And then, we always like to bring a pop with like the art on the wall. And we have some great pieces that we've gathered recently.
So now that you've seen our home, let's head over to our shop,
where we design and build all our furniture.
Here at Woodward Throwbacks, we design and build furniture using reclaimed materials.
And we sell it all in our showroom here in Hamtramck.
And this is where we build all the items you saw in our home. Although our home is still a work in progress, it's all about celebrating the things we love.
And we accomplished that by building pretty much everything with our own hands.
So thanks for following along.
Coming up, you are not going to want to miss this architectural icon in Pasadena, California. Welcome back, everyone. Now we're in Pasadena, California to visit the Gamble House, a national landmark and a classic example of arts and crafts architecture. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Trotu, and I'm the curator here at the Gamble House in Pasadena, California. It was a gift from the Gamble family, who built it in 1908. Their architects, Green & Green, built this home for the Gambles to use as a winter residence. The exterior of the house really shows Green & Green's interest in the timber architecture of Japan and how they were bringing that to the Southern California landscape. They designed not only the house itself, but all the gardens and the furniture that's inside the house. So we'll really see how they brought all those things together as a total work of art. The living room is really the main space in the house where all family life takes place. First of all, there's what we call the ingle nook. This is an important feature of arts and crafts architecture because that emphasis on the hearth was very important. There's also a library table down at the end. This was really the main piece of furniture that you would have had in your living room. One of my favorite aspects of this room is this incredible redwood frieze. This is bringing that theme of nature into the house, bringing the theme of Japanese art into the house, interpreted in a way that makes sense here in California. All those things are designed by the architects in order to create this whole atmosphere that's perfect for family life. The other place, of course, that families gather is in the dining room. Let's go there now. Over the table, you see there's this magnificent fixture that's this abstract patterns of clouds in it. There's two different switches. You could turn on just 3 light bulbs, or you could turn on all 6, and that's almost like a dimmer today. It's very cutting edge for the time. This is a sideboard that's fixed in place and has this beautiful detail here with the joinery. You can see a similar detail here in the tabletop where they've used a contrasting wood for these plugs. Then you can see it again in the corners of the mantle. Again, this is completely exaggerated in a way that's a signature of Green & Green's designs. One of the great things about the art glass in this room is it looks beautiful with light coming through it. The iridescence in the glass really gives a lot of life to these surfaces, even when there's not light behind them. In the early 20th century, kitchens started to be less composed of pieces of furniture that you would move into them, and more concentration was put on the built-ins. Green & Green have designed these cabinets, all out of maple. Maple is a good American hardwood that's very sturdy. These countertops then are made of sugar pine, which is a more water-resistant wood that's softer to work on. Things should be easy to wipe down and kept sanitary. So that's one of the reasons that subway tile became so popular during this period. You can see how these surfaces are very durable. They've been here for well over 100 years. Very simple surfaces in here. When we come upstairs, there are 4 bedrooms, one for each family member on each corner of the house. The Gamble's bedroom is the largest one in the house, and it also has a very special suite of furniture made out of black walnut. There's a little separate sleeping area with these very special beds that had a lot of inlay in them and beautifully used grain in the woods. And when we come over to the other side of the room, there's a little sitting area around this fireplace. Fresh air was another important aspect of living in this house. There's big banks of casement windows. The views over the grounds and into the trees are really one of the more enjoyable things about this room. From the second floor, we've got several sleeping porches to step out onto. You get a wonderful view of the grounds from up here, and even to the landscape beyond, which was such an important consideration for where these sleeping porches were placed around the house. And as an extra bonus, if you look down there, there's the garage that was used as Doc Brown's workshop in the movie Back to the Future. So whether you're a movie buff or a history buff, there's something to experience here at the Gamble House that shows you what an important part of American architectural history this place is. Thanks so much for joining us today for this tour of the Gamble House. We hope you've enjoyed the visit.
Coming up just after the break, bespoke design at this riverfront townhouse. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Now we're inside this stylish take on townhouse living in Weehawken, New Jersey with interior designer Blanche Garcia. Take a look.
Hi, Hi everybody, I'm interior designer Blanche from B. Garcia Designs, and welcome to my Weehawken, New Jersey project. From the outside, this townhouse may seem unassuming, but wait until you see what we've done on the inside. Come on in. This home was designed for two professionals with an already high sense of style. So we knew we had to think out of the box when creating their dream environment. I placed these statues opposite the front door so that they're the first thing that you see. In Indian culture, placing these statues by your entrance invites peace, prosperity, and protection into your home. And if nothing else, a well-designed home should have great energy. And speaking of energy, take a look at these New York City views that can be seen from all 3 floors of this amazing townhouse. So here in the living room, we didn't want anything to get in the way of views like that. So that meant utilizing custom and bespoke low-lying furniture to keep the sightline clear from the kitchen all the way to the Empire State Building. I designed this custom sofa to anchor the living room. It has puzzle piece-like cushions that fit together perfectly. We grounded it all with this wool area rug that features muted tones such as watery blues and marigolds. And while I treated the views as the main artwork, I couldn't let this huge wall go to waste. So we added picture molding and hung this modern textural wall sculpture that contrasts beautifully with the classic straight lines. This harmonious partnership between modern and traditional is what I strive for in all of my designs. And you can also see that harmonious partnership at play with this beautiful fireplace. And I love that it's open-cornered, which means it can be seen from every seat in the living room. For this dining area, we chose a dynamic blown glass Gabriel Scott chandelier that was actually made up of 3 pendants that we grouped together to complement the sleek decor. We designed this channeled banquette to divide the living room and the kitchen. We surrounded it all with walnut cabinetry for both storage and style. This kitchen is all about this stunning Calcutta Macchia Vecchia marble island. With enough room for eating and entertaining, this is the heart of my client's home. I love this sculptural pendant from Overture Studios that hangs like jewelry over this island. We brought in these one-of-a-kind ribbon wall sculptures. They add 3-dimensionality to the space and help raise the eye. Before we go upstairs, I wanted to show you my favorite part of this entire home, which is this custom smoke runner, which unites all floors of the home. And the custom railings were made by my husband and are made out of oak and bronze. This staircase also includes a bespoke hand-painted gold leaf mural by my friend Tim Murphy. Bringing in people that you love to work with and that are like family just make the design that much better. We created this primary suite so that it was soft and sexy and really to bring the outdoors in because this view is spectacular. The centerpiece of any bedroom is of course the bed, made out of dark wood and brass accents. Behind the bed, we created this custom millwork with an upholstered wool inlay in the center and antique mirrors on either side. The teardrop pendants are sexy as hell any time of day. Oh, and look at the chrome inset within the doorway. I just love little surprises like that. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful project that is truly close to my heart. It blends both modern and traditional in a sophisticated setting. My clients love it and I love it, which as a designer is all you can ask for. Thanks for coming.
Give this video a thumbs up and let us know which of these gorgeous homes featured in this episode was your favorite. So many to choose from. Which will you pick?